So today we're talking about free money offers with the second video of a series we're calling Beer Money. Here we discuss the best free money offers to help us get a few extra quid to spend down the pub on a few beers or the tipple of your choice, hence the name of the series. By free money offers, what I mainly mean are cash incentives or vouchers, which companies provide us to sign up to their products or switch to their products. And in this video, there's over 2,100 in free money offers to go through, including some pretty fruitful bank switch offers. So let's get into it, but first, cheers. We'll use the Beer Money Google Sheet as always to go through the offers. This has all the details and links to access the offers. In the Google Sheet, the offers are grouped into categories to make it as easy as possible to find the offers suited to you, and we'll go through these groupings one by one in the video. Before we start, I need to put a disclaimer that T's and C's of course apply with these offers, and specifically for the investing sign-up offers, capital is at risk, so please be aware. Now I've got that out of the way, let's get into it, and let's start with the first grouping, that is bank bribes. Since the last video, there's been 5 new bank switch offers, so there's plenty of money to be made in this category. And each of those bank switch offers are of decent amounts. So let's go through them one by one. The first one here is Santander, and what they're offering is £175 to switch your current account to them. To get the £175 bonus, you need to open an account with them, online or in branch, and it has to be one of 3 accounts, the Edge Up or private. You'll need to switch an account from a different bank, have 2+ direct debits and pay in £1,500 at least within the first 60 days of opening the account. And then once you've done all those conditions, the £175 will be paid between 60 to 90 days after starting the switch. It's also worth saying, if you choose the Edge or Edge Plus account, you can also get cash back with this account. Santander are very famous for their cashback on bills, and this account is no different in terms of the Edge and Edge Up. So you can get 1% cashback on bills up to £10 a month, and 1% cashback on essential spending up to £10 a month too. So you can get up to £20 a month in cashback with this account. You'll also be eligible to open a savings account through Santander, which has a 7% interest rate. So there's some additional benefits here which are also very neat. And that's the first bank switch offer through Santander. The second bank switch offer is with First Direct, and it's of the same amount, it's of £175. So again, a very decent amount. And to get the £175 bonus, there's some similar conditions as with Santander. So you need to, of course, switch your account, switch a current account to First Direct. That current account needs to have at least 2 direct debits or standing orders. And then within 30 days of opening the account, you need to pay in £1,000, use a direct debit card over 5 times and log into online banking. Then once you've fulfilled those conditions, the money will be paid by the 20th of the next month. So similar conditions to Santander. With this account, you also have the added benefit that you can apply for a savings account which has a 7% interest rate. So the same interest rate as with the Santander account. And this is a good benefit, as the best easy access savings accounts, if you go direct with a provider at the moment, are around the 5% mark. So these accounts are significantly above that. In terms of these 2 accounts, you'll notice they both have very similar conditions, and one of those conditions is having over 2 direct debits with the current account you're switching to these banks. And this may worry you, as the secondary account you'll use to switch to these accounts may not have 2 direct debits. But in this case, there are ways around it. You can use companies such as the 50p direct debit to set up a direct debit with the account you wish to switch, and then after a couple of months, once you've got your bonus, you can cancel that direct debit. And what the 50p direct debit is, it's a company, great company, which is set up, I'm pretty sure, just for this bank switch scheme to make it as easy as possible to do. And what they do is set up a direct debit from your chosen account, and you just pay 50p a month. So in my opinion, if you are short by direct debit, that 50p could be worth it to get £175. If we move on to the next bank switch offer, it's with Lloyds, and again it's £175. It seems they're all trying to compete with each other in terms of the bonus amounts, and they've all set a target and set a level of £175, which is very welcome to us. So the benefit is £175, and the conditions to get the bonus are similar to before, so we won't go through that and bore you. One thing to note with this Lloyds account is there are some neat additional benefits to the monetary sum, and that includes a choice of either Disney Plus, a 12-month subscription, 6 cinema tickets, a coffee club and gourmet society membership, or a subscription to a magazine. And these benefits alone are worth decent amounts, so this is a good bonus. So again, a good bank switch offer from Lloyds. The next offer is from TSB. It's slightly lower in that it totals £160. And this is made up of a £100 initial bonus and £60 in cashback over the following 6 months. Again, the conditions to get the initial £100 are similar to before. One thing to note with this though is that there is no requirement for a direct debit. There's no condition for this, unlike with the others. So if you think you won't be able to meet the condition of having 2+ direct debits in the current account you're using to switch over, and don't want to use a workaround solution such as the 50p direct debit, then this TSB switch offer could be the best one for you, as although the total cashback is lower than the others, it may be more achievable in terms of the conditions. In terms of qualifying for that initial £100 cashback, you'll need to use the debit card 5+ times and log in to the mobile app by July the 1st. TSB, with their conditions, are very focused on making sure you use their app, making sure you use their debit card. They're focused on engagement, and this has been the same case for previous sign-up offers also, and probably will be the same going forward. In terms of getting the cashback for the first 6 months, the £10 a month cashback, to qualify for this, you'll need to use the debit card 20+ times in each of the first 6 months. So again, focus on making sure you use their debit card. And what they're trying to do here is try and get you to make this TSB account your main bank account. Of course, you could just use it for payments as the way around that if you're not comfortable in making this your main bank account. There is an additional benefit worth stating also, in that if you make 20+ debit card payments in December this year, you'll get a reward in January 2025. And you'll have a choice of either a night away for 2 at a choice of hotels, 2 Odeon cinema tickets each for 3 months, so that's 6 tickets in total, or a Now Entertainment membership for 6 months. So again, a neat benefit. It is slightly delayed, but if you keep this account for long enough and fulfill the requirements, it's a free benefit. So again, very neat. The next bank switch offer is with Nationwide, and this is a total of £200. So this is the highest amount we've seen so far in terms of a bank switch offer. The conditions to get this offer differs to all the other bank switch offers we've gone through so far, as this offer focuses on existing Nationwide customers. So to be eligible for the offer, you need to have held a qualifying Nationwide current account, savings account or mortgage on the 31st of March 2024. And what you'll need to do to get the switch bonus is you'll need to switch a non-Nationwide account which has 2+ direct debits into a new existing Flex Direct, Flex Plus or Flex account, which are their current account options. You must request the switch online or app, complete it within 28 days, and then within 10 days of the switch completing, you'll get £200. So this is focused on a very specific target group who already essentially have a Nationwide product. If you are feeling left out here in that you are an existing Nationwide customer and you have your main bank account with Nationwide and feel like you couldn't fulfill these conditions, then you may already actually have a payment on your way, as Nationwide have a separate scheme which is not included in this Beer Money sheet as it's very specific, and what that scheme is called is the Fairer Share Payment. And what this is a £100 payment where Nationwide, like they did last year, are sharing their profits with customers. And the bonus is being paid to a huge amount of Nationwide customers. It's being paid to over 4 million Nationwide customers. And the main conditions to get this £100 bonus, £100 Fairer Share Payment, is that you need to have a current account with Nationwide, and you need to also have either a savings or mortgage account. If you fulfill those conditions, it's worth looking at the T's and C's just to make sure, then you'll get the £100 payment between the 13th and 28th of June. You won't need to do anything. As long as you fulfill the conditions, they'll transfer that payment directly to you. So if you're feeling left out that you don't think you'll qualify for this £200 bonus, as you may already have Nationwide as your main bank account, you may feel slightly better that you could be eligible for a £100 payment in the coming weeks. And this is the great thing about Nationwide as a bank, because they're a building society and specifically a mutual, which means they're owned essentially by their members, and when they do make profits, they give that back to their members in one way or another, whether that's better savings rates, better mortgage rates, or recently this fairer share payment. They made the same last year, they're doing the same this year, as they've made huge profits in recent years and are choosing to distribute that through a payment to certain members. And that's the last of the new bank switch offers. There was 5 bank switch offers in total, 5 new offers in total compared to the last video. There's also 2 existing offers which I featured in the last video, which are still active. The first from Monzo, and this doesn't require a bank switch. What this is a sign-up offer. It's a sign-up offer where if you sign up using the referral link, make a card payment within 30 days, you'll get £5, so easy to achieve. And the last offer is from Amex. This also featured during the last video. However, Amex have actually improved the offer. Previously, you could get 25,000 points, which is worth a minimum of £125 if exchanged for a gift card. They've upped that to 30,000 points, worth a minimum of £150 if exchanged for a gift card. So the actual offer for Amex, if you apply for their gold credit card, has improved since the last video. There are some very specific conditions we went through in the last video you'll need to achieve in terms of the amount you'll need to spend. You'll need to spend at least £3,000 in the first 3 months, which is a very large sum of money. But if you do suit this type of offer, if you spend a large amount of money, then you could get 30,000 points worth £150 if you sign up and fulfill the conditions. And that's the last bank bribe offer. In total, there's £1,040 worth of bank bribe offers in this Google Sheet, which is a very sizable sum. And that doesn't even include the added benefits, such as with Santander, the 1% cashback on bills and spending, and with Lloyds, the potential to get Disney Plus membership or cinema tickets. If you get those added benefits, the total could be even higher. So a very sizable amount of benefits within this bank bribe category. However, some of you may be worried specifically about the bank switches, and you may think the amount of money you can get is good for the switch, but you may be concerned with how the switch would affect your credit score. And this is a very valid concern in the short term, as when you open a new bank account, the new bank will perform a credit check, and most traditional banks will perform a hard credit check, which will impact your credit score for up to a year. So if you're looking to get a mortgage or a different loan product in the next year, or have any other reason to need a high credit score within the next 12 months, then you may want to avoid these switches, or at least multiple bank switches. As the more you switch, especially in a short space of time, the bigger the potential drop in your credit score. And a drop in your credit score can reduce the likelihood that a lender will accept you for a loan. However, for most people who don't fall in this bucket of needing a credit application within the next 12 months, the credit score impact will be negligible and short-lived. I myself have previously done up to 4 bank switches in a month, as I didn't have any credit applications within the next year, so I could take the hit at that point on my credit score, and I had time on my side for that credit score to recover by the time I needed to make a credit application. So it depends on your individual circumstances on how many of these bank switches you can exploit in a short space of time. The other point to note with these bank switches is that it's usually good to keep your main bank account and only use secondary accounts for these switches. As not only does it save you hassle of setting up a new bank account, using a new debit card for all your payments and everything else which comes with having a brand new main bank account, but also typically your main bank account will be the bank account you've had for the longest. And closing the account you've had for the longest may actually negatively impact your credit score, as typically your credit score is impacted by the average age of your accounts, and removing your oldest account will of course lower this average age. So because of this, it's typically better to use a secondary bank account, not only for hassle purposes, but also to protect your credit score. And that finishes off the first category in bank bribes. The next category is sign-up offers, and this is exactly what you would expect. It's offers which companies provide you to sign up to using their products, whether that's an app, website, or different kind of products. You sign up to the product, fulfill some specific conditions, and then get some kind of benefit, which is usually cash. And this month, the same benefits apply as with the last video. There's no new benefits in this category. So we'll keep this brief as we went through the benefits in a lot of detail during the last video. And 5 out of the 6 benefits here are for investing apps. So signing up to an investing app and then getting a benefit after you fulfill some certain conditions. And the conditions are very similar for the investing apps. Typically, you need to fund the account with a certain amount. For example, with free trade, you need to fund the account with £50 at least. Or with Wealthify, you've got to deposit £250. In terms of the benefit you get with these investing apps, 3 out of the 5 investing apps, you get a free share. And that free share, the value of the free share, does of course have a big range. And the probability of getting a lower value free share is of course much higher than a higher value free share. And this applies for free trade, for Wealthyhood, and also for Robinhood. And you can see the ranges are very large. The other 2 investing apps offer a fixed amount in terms of the freebie benefit. Wombat offer £10 and Wealthify offer £50. The only non-investing app sign-up offer here is through Snoop, which is a budgeting app. And what they're offering is a £5 Amazon voucher when you sign up to their app and fulfill the conditions. And like with all the sign-up offers here, there's a referral link in the Google Sheet to access the offer. All you've got to do is click on this link with your mobile phone, download the app, fulfill the conditions, and you'll get the freebie offer. In total, there's £85.50 worth of free money sign-up offers in this Google Sheet. And like with the bank switches, that's only considering the minimum amount you can get. With the free share offers, there's a huge range, and I'm only considering the minimum share value in this total of £85.50. You could be lucky, you could beat the odds of probability, and you could get a high value share, which will push up your free beer money a lot further than this £85.50 figure. So potentially, again, a very sizable sum to make with the free sign-up offer incentives. The next free money category is cashback sites. And this is all about websites or providers which give you some kickback, some money back when you make a purchase at one of their partner retailers. And in this video, we have 5 cashback site sign-up offers. There's one new offer here compared to the last video, so let's go through that first. And that's Zilch, where you can get a freebie amount of £5. And what Zilch is an app-based buy now, pay later product. And it's an alternative to the likes of Klarna and Lay-Buy. And in most cases, I wouldn't recommend a buy now, pay later product, as I personally feel it leads to poor money management. However, in this case, the benefit of using Zilch is you can get some cash back. You can get 0.5% cash back on purchases when you pay up front, so not using their buy now, pay later functionality. And I've included this as a cashback site as I'm only considering it for their cashback purpose. I'm not considering it for the buy now, pay later functionality. And that 0.5% can add up. It's a significant amount if you regularly use Zilch for your spending and pay up front. In terms of the freebie amount, you can get £5 by signing up using the link, verifying your ID, adding a debit card, and then you'll get the £5 added to your wallet and you can make a purchase using that £5. So it's very simple to get. In terms of the other sign-up offers for this category, we've gone through all of the rest in the prior video, so we'll keep this brief. We have Quidco and Top Cashback, which are the 2 largest cashback sites in the UK. And here, Quidco are offering £15 and Top Cashback £10. And with both of these, you'll need to sign up to their platforms and you'll need to use their cashback functionality first. You'll need to make a transaction with one of their partner retailers. And in the last video, we showed an example of this. So if you're interested, check that out. We also have Airtime, which is slightly different to Quidco and Top Cashback in that they're app-based, and instead of using a specific link in the app to make a purchase with a partner retailer, you connect your bank account, and if you make a purchase with one of their partner retailers, then it will automatically show in the app. And they're offering £1.50 immediately. Airtime also differ to Quidquote and Top Cashback in that you don't get the cashback in a pot of money for you to choose how to receive in terms of gift cards or just transfer to your bank. Instead, with Airtime, you can only redeem the cashback by getting money off your mobile phone bill. And this only applies to the most common mobile phone providers in the UK. So check that out in terms of if you're eligible. And then the last cashback site here is Rakuten, and this works similarly to Quidquote and Top Cashback in terms of you go on their website, you use a link, and you make a purchase with one of their partner retailers. And like with Quidquote and Top Cashback, you'll need to use the cashback functionality and make a purchase of at least £30 through Rakuten before you'll get the £15 sign-up offer. So there's some similar conditions with these cashback sites, but it could be worth the hassle of fulfilling these conditions, as in total there's £46.50 worth of freebie, free money offers within this category. And like we said earlier, this is only including the freebie amounts. It's not including how much you'd get if you actually use these cashback sites for their main features. If you use them for their main features and get in a habit of using a cashback site for your big purchases, then you could start earning a sizable sum. So cashback sites are great in terms of ongoing cashback, but for this video, they're great specifically for the initial freebie sign-up offers. The last category is everything else, and in this category we include the offers which don't fit into the other categories. And in this video we have 3 offers, with one new offer which didn't feature in the last video, so let's go through that first. And that new offer is My Guava, and what this is a payments app, and they offer a £5 freebie amount, and this is really easy to get. I was quite surprised by how easy it was. All you need to do is download the My Guava app, verify your ID, and then you'll receive the bonus within 24 hours. I actually received it within 30 minutes of signing up, and it was super easy. So this is a very quick win, £5 freebie benefit. The 2 other offers we went into detail in the last video. The first one with the lifetime ISA offers the highest level of potential free money out of all the offers in this video in this spreadsheet, and that offers up to £1,000. And how this works is the government will give you a 25% bonus on any money you put into a lifetime ISA. There is a limit of £4,000 per tax year, so if you put the full £4,000 in a lifetime ISA account in a single tax year, you'll get £1,000 as a bonus from the government, which is a very sizable sum. And this can only be used towards your first home or retirement. So there's very specific conditions what you can do with the money, but if you want to save towards your first home or save towards retirement, then this could be well worth it, as that 25% bonus is sizable. The next and final offer in this category is cashback.com, and here you can get a freebie amount of £12.50. You'll receive £10 when you sign up and £2.50 for answering 3 questions. And that's the last offer in this category. In total, the everything else category has £1,017.50 worth of sign-up offers at the time of recording. And in total, across all the 4 categories in this beer money sheet, we have £2,189.50, which is a very sizable sum. And there's over £1,000 alone just in bank bribes, which has really pushed up the total compared to last month. And I'm going to put in the description below and also in the comments which of these sign-up offers I've used and my own experience. So let me know your experiences with these sign-up offers. All the links are on the beer money sheet, which again is in the description. Also let me know if there's any sign-up offers I've missed, as I'll add them to the sheet, as I'm sure it'll be useful, at least for me. Thanks for watching, and cheers.